It is Tuesday, April the 20th, and I'm hoping this is going to be the first of 5 pre-recorded devotions I get done. As you listen to this, it is my heart's desire that I'm going to be off in the woods someplace hiking and getting to enjoy creation. So, yes, while you're actually saying this, Lord willing, I am away someplace on vacation. If you want to pray for me, just pray that I will be able to commune with the Lord during this time. We are praying today for Bill, Irene, and Becky Wade. And we are looking at Psalm 71. In some traditions of the church, they have prayer books. And there was probably a time that I was kind of very skeptical of those type of things, okay? I actually have a couple prayer books now, and what I find out by reading those prayers, it can kind of inspire me to pray, is they just speak declarations of faith in who God is, and also asking God to work in their life. But I want to submit to you that I'm holding in my hand a prayer book. And as we go through the Psalms, there's one thing you certainly see: the psalmists are praying to the Lord, are praising God for who He is. But more and more as I look in this really is a prayer book. And Psalm 71, I don't know if you've read this yet and now we're listening to the devotion, or how you're working it. I know many of you listen to the devotion riding to work and stuff. But I want to encourage you, if you would take Psalm 71 and just slowly go through it and pay attention to how it could lead you in praying. I see somewhat of a pattern here with the psalmist, where he is making statements of faith about who God is, or his trust in God, and then he will ask God to do something for him. For instance, just in the very beginning, in you, O Lord, I put my trust. So he starts his prayer declaring, Lord, I trust you. I think one of the ways that it's good for us to start prayer is by declaring who the Lord is and thanking Him for what He has done for us. So acknowledging Him first and foremost. But after then he says, I trust you, then he begins to pray and ask God to do things for him. Deliver me. Incline your ear to me. Be my strong refuge. Then he declares again, you're my rock. You're my fortress. So there is this pattern. Lord, you're this, and I need you to do this. And prayer in a lot of ways really is the language of a beggar who recognizes their own weakness, how they cannot do for themselves, but recognizing there is the good shepherd who longs to take care of them. And verse 4 is the same thing. Then he's asking, deliver me, O God, out of the hand of the wicked. Verse 5, O Lord, you are my hope. On and on this takes place. And so again, I would encourage you, because I think a lot of times we as believers struggle. How should we pray? What is the correct way to pray? The disciples looked at Jesus and said, Lord, teach us to pray. And by using the Psalms as a pattern, we don't pray these exact words, but it guides us in what we do. Again, Lord, here is who you are, and here's what you've done for me, and I praise you for that. And because of who you are, Lord, I ask you to do this. Part that I marked that maybe sort of stood out to me is verses 17 and 18, because I'm starting to bump, 63 years old. And so look what he says in verse 17. O God, you have taught me from my youth. 23 years old, I started pastoring. Boy, I was young. Thought I'd have that energy forever. You've taught me from my youth, and to this day I declare your wondrous works. Now also, when I am old and gray-headed, O God, do not forsake me, until I declare your strength to this generation, your power to everyone who is to come. This person has served God throughout their life, and now they are getting to a place they have lost their strength. But they are asking God for His strength, that they may declare Him to the next generation and power to those who are to come. You know what? I trust you're like me. You want to finish well. So I hope there's something in this psalm that can just help you for today, but that can help you in your prayer life to be a guide for you. Our focus is on the Lord and who He is. Therefore, there is nothing we cannot take to Him. God bless you.